Welcome to this week's special Thanksgiving edition of RCTV. I'm Marissa Patterson.
And I'm Sarah Treddy. We have so many things to be thankful for.
Here's Natalie Barsoom with the PSA about thankfulness.
I remember how we gathered around the table and gave thanks.
I remember the smell of turkey and ham cooking in our oven.
I remember watching football. I remember being with my family.
This Thanksgiving Thursday, I will find a fireman and thank him for his services.
I will send a letter to my cousin who's a soldier overseas.
I will compliment a random stranger.
I will.
I will.
I will.
I will volunteer at a local soup kitchen.
I will pray for the safety of others.
I will plant a tree with my dad.
I will tell my mom.
My dad. My sister.
My brother.
That I love her.
I love him.
I love him.
I love her. I will.
I will.
I will.
I will.
I will.
Be an American.
Be an American. Be an American.
Be an American.
What will you do?
We have many new teachers and coaches this year at RCHS.
Here's Cameron Caffey with the story over Coach Oliver.
I went and asked Coach Oliver a few questions about his first full year here at Royse City High School.
Being a coach at Royse City High School has been, to this point, very enjoyable. The kids have been real receptive. You know, it's been fun to work with them. They worked hard and really wanted to do well. In my class, one of the main focus of my class is to help the students prepare for the STAR test, you know, the EOCs that they take, especially with the biology. So therefore, we have very different things we do. One of the things we do is make sure they understand how to take the test, how to read the question, find keywords to help them find an answer. Maybe if they don't know it, we try to narrow it down to something they do know so they have a better chance of getting it. Instead of 4 possible choices, you try to narrow it down to maybe 2. And then you have a 50-50 chance of getting it. Also, we use some computer software and different things to, you know, build their knowledge maybe they missed or something like that from their actual class when they had biology and science classes. So basically, we're just trying to enrich and regain all the knowledge and give them any chance possible to try to be successful.
I also asked Coach Oliver how Royse City High School was different than his previous school.
Royse City has its own unique atmosphere. It's a little bit more, even though you're close to like Rockwall and some big cities, it has a little bit outside, still has a little bit of small town flavor, whereas the last school I was at, you know, was right in the middle of the city and it was just constant busy and a lot of people in and out and running around.
I also asked Coach Oliver about how they were going to prepare for the 2014 football season.
In order for us to continue to get better, we're going to basically approach off season with the get bigger, faster, stronger mentality. You know, we're going to have a lot more, it's going to be a lot tougher, going to push the kids a lot more, really get them to buy in and put in so much work that they just want to succeed because they've put in so much work and so much time and so much effort that, you know, they can't imagine losing after doing all that.
You might not know it, but Coach Oliver is also the head track coach for Royse City. We asked him about this upcoming track season.
Being the head track coach, I really got a treat to be able to see some of the kids run last year because when I came in, I wasn't coaching track, but I just come in at the very end of the year. So, you know, there were a lot of positives. You know, we had kids make it to state. We had, you know, the area qualifiers. We had some regional qualifiers. So you just really look to build on that and continue to add to the numbers and be more successful. It's going to be challenging. You know, there's really good teams and really good, really fast individuals. But at the end of the day, I feel like we can compete as long as we go out there and we work hard and believe in ourselves.
So thank you, Coach Oliver, for doing all you do here at Royse City High School.
We're gonna play all night long! We're gonna play all night long! Let's go!
You ever wondered how the drill team perfects their techniques? Here's Stephanie Vaughn for the dance technique class.
year, the Golden Debs began a technique class not only to improve as a team, but also to help others with their dancing. Next semester, it will be open to anyone who wants to come. I sat down with a few of the Golden Debs who participate in the class and asked them what it's all about.
In technique, Miss Allen calls out a lot of ballet terms and then we do them with her. We do leaps, pirouettes, double pirouettes.
In technique, we do lots of turning and jumping and listening to Miss Allen give us corrections to make us better.
In technique class, we kind of brush up on a bunch of stuff, do a bunch of strengthening, work on technique, pliés, lots of pliés.
Next, I asked the girls how they have improved by attending the class and how it will help newcomers hoping to try out for next year.
I think I've improved in my seconds.
Probably doing fouette turns, which is really challenging.
Okay, next year I think it'll help the newcomers by helping them have more technique and understanding what drill team is more about.
I love the idea of having an open technique class because I know whenever I tried out my freshman year, they didn't have that and I had no dance experience at all.
I think it'll give a bunch of the new girls some more experience with dance and some kind of background knowledge of things to do.
The technique class will help newcomers next semester because it'll give them an idea of what the technique is supposed to be and get them ready for tryouts so they'll be one step ahead of everyone else.
I also talked with Mrs. Allen, who will be teaching the class, about why she started it and what she will teach.
We go over the very, very basics, the positions that you stand in with your feet. We go over correct movement and really do things that strengthen the girls' legs and just explore different things, different technique turns and jumps that normally they wouldn't be able to do. We're hoping for the technique class to be on start January 23rd. It'll be every Thursday leading up to tryouts from 5:30 to 6:30. Cost will be $5 for any girl from middle school all the way through high school, and it will really help the girls get ready for tryouts.
Lastly, I asked a few of the Debs how they viewed Mrs. Allen as a dance teacher.
I think Miss Allen is a wonderful dance teacher because she knows so much about ballet and it really helps us out a lot.
I love Miss Allen as a dance teacher because she has lots of experience and she helps me be a better dancer.
Miss Allen as a dance teacher is really good because she has really good technique and whenever she was younger, she was in the studio a bunch. And so she's fabulous and I love her and she's super duper awesome and fabulous person.
And that's all for now. Reporting for RCTV, this has been Stephanie Vaughn.
Wait. Now that basketball season has rolled around, the Lady Bulldogs have been working extremely hard for this season. Here's a closer look.
Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it.
This year's varsity girls basketball team has high hopes for their season. They have set many goals that include winning district and going far in the playoffs.
This district, I think that we're going to be really good. We were competitive last year and we fell short by just a little bit. But I think this year with our new play and everything, we're going to do really good and go far.
I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime. You know league with, I'm Barry Bonds with mine. I beat the buzzer.
I expect us to go really far and just take out a lot of our district opponents and do really good and make it to playoffs.
To get to playoffs, we're going to have really good defense, and the key to our game is really inside game. So really taking the ball to a hole is our purpose.
This season has just started and they have already recorded a big win against Garland.
We're going to get to playoffs by having really good defense, hopefully knocking shots down, being smart on the court, and being good as a team.
In district play, the Lady Dogs believe their toughest opponents will be Sherman and McKinney North.
I think our biggest opponent is Sherman just because how we left off last year.
So I guess our biggest opponent this year would be McKinney North and Sherman.
I think our biggest opponent is McKinney North.
The Lady Bulldogs play Tuesday and Friday nights, so make sure you come out and support. This has been Sayer Treddy reporting for RCTV.
The boys have been working just as hard as the girls to prepare for their season. Let's take a look at their thoughts for this year. The boys varsity basketball team and Coach Howerton have been preparing for another big year. I talked to 3 seniors about this season.
We're a really hard-working team, so I think that's going to take us far. We have a lot of talent in a lot of different places, so I think just the hard work and the talent that we do already have is going to take us really far.
I strongly believe we're going to the playoffs this year. We fell short last year, but I think we're going to go all the way this year.
We're young now, but as we get older, we'll keep progressing and we'll have a strong season.
Being a senior is fun because I have a whole year of experience, and I mean we have 4 seniors so they can help all the new kids.
Young ones look at us and look up to us, so we have to play hard all the time, and that's how we have to do it.
Being a senior on the basketball team is it's a big thing. You know, just got out of football, being a leader over there, so hopefully I can carry that over to basketball to, you know, help this team. Coach Howerton, I feel like, has helped the team immensely, not just me. He's a great coach no matter what position you are. You could be a big, you could be a point guard. He really knows what he's talking about in every aspect of the game. So, I mean, I just feel like he's a really big part of the Royse City basketball and its tradition that we have.
When I moved here, all I did was shoot threes, and he taught me how to rebound and play better defense. So.
He's really strict about our fundamentals, but that's a good thing. And he's like the best coach I've had, and he's helped a lot throughout my years.
They even told me about their biggest district opponents this year.
Challenge in our district is going to be playing Sherman. Played them twice last year. We're going to play them twice this year again, of course. But I feel like we're going to go down to the wire with them, just like we do every year. It's a big rivalry between basketball teams, so hopefully we can go out there, pull out a win, and keep the tradition going.
Probably Lovejoy. They're pretty tall, but I think we can handle them this year.
Definitely McKinney North. They went to the semifinals last year, and their whole team's coming back, so they'll be the best team in district.
We have a lot of pieces to a puzzle. We just got to fit them together, and that's going to be one of the challenges we have this year. But we're already really far ahead working on them, so I think we'll be just fine this year.
We're a family and everybody wants to win.
For RCTV, this has been Marissa Patterson. Thanks for tuning in to our special Thanksgiving edition of RCTV. I'm Marissa Patterson.
And I'm Sayer Treddy. Have a happy Thanksgiving.